Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to this second part of this series in our tenants. But are they our clients? Yes, they are. Last week we talked about service accommodation. This week we're talking about tenants in single let properties. As I said before, when we come into investing in property, do you know something? I really believe that tenants are the least of our priorities. We're always looking at the actual property, the condition of it, how much money we're going to have to spend to buy it, how much money to refurb it, how much money are we going to have to borrow, how much money the rent is, and how much profit we will make. Now, we have to do that, but we are forgetting a vital element, which so many of us do, and that is our clients. Now, in any other business, and if you work in another business, you will know that customer service is vital and it is the lifeblood of your business. And yet when we come into property, I don't know why, but we very much give that up and we stop doing it. We stop focusing on the tenants as clients. We just think, yeah, put them in and that's it. Why? Because they're long term usually, other than service accommodation. And we think, yeah, put them in and that's it. And many of us use managing agents and we just leave it to them. And if they make a bit of a mess with it and the place gets damaged, they're not even liable. It's back down to us. The thing is, our tenants are the lifeblood, as I've said, and it's really important to focus and look after them. So last week we talked about dealing with complaints. This week we're going to look at single let properties. So that's a property that, whether a flat or a house, that is rented by normally either one person or one family. I like that sort of thing, although the interest rates are starting to move up and the economy is changing, inflation, etc. It's harder to make money from buying new single let properties, but many of us already have single let properties right now. What we have is, you will get changing tenants, and I would suggest when a tenant leaves, you might want to freshen that place up. So give it a lick of paint, make sure everything's in good working order so people come in. But what is the things that I do? When I used to manage it myself, I used to do this, and I haven't done this for a while, but I'm going to go back to it because especially in these times and difficult times for people, and it's their home, it's where they're going to live, it's where they're going to be 24/7 pretty much. And when you go into your home and you open the door, that's your place of safety, it's a place of acceptance, it's a place of where you want to be. So it's an important thing. Remember what we're doing, we're not just renting houses, we're giving homes to people to live in. What I used to do, and as I said, I'm going to go back to it. I was very moved by a film, which is my favourite film. Some of you would have heard of it, some of you would never heard of it, and it's called It's a Wonderful Life, produced by Frank Capra and starred James Stewart, and it was a 1940 film or something like that. Black and white, and it has been remastered into colour. Great film. I highly recommend it. And you will never feel upset again after you've watched it. Honestly, it's a powerful film. Even you men, make sure you've got a tissue to dry your eyes because you will end up with a few tears. Very powerful. But this person in this particular film started to build small houses in competition with someone who was doing big estates, but built small houses. And it was important because he understood, I'm not just building houses, I'm giving homes. What he used to do is every time someone went into a new place to live, whether rent or buy, he would give them a gift. And I used to do this, and I got it from that film. So I used to put a card in, a welcome card, and say, I hope you're going to be happy in your new home, and if you have any problems, please let us know and we'll sort them out. We would put some bread, a loaf of bread, and in the card it was said, a gift of bread, and so may this house never know hunger. Great. It's just a symbol, but it means a lot because people aren't used to this, and it does something really nicely. A bottle of wine, and it says, may this house always have joy and never thirst. Look, wine, hopefully it's not someone struggling with some addictions or anything, but it's a nice gesture. Salt, and there would be, I'd get a nice salt middle, and salt, why? And so may the lives in this house always have flavour. These things, now you can go on, there are some more gifts. There is honey, may you enjoy the sweetness of life. There's olive oil, may you enjoy health and well-being. And the last one is a candle may always have light in the darkest times of life. So it depends what you want to do. But why do you give a gift? First of all, it's relationship building. So look, when you go into an Airbnb, a service accommodation, normally you get a chocolate on the bed or something's there for you. It's nice to get something which is free. What we're talking about is spending not even £10, a card, bottle of wine, salt and whatever, but let's say £10 a lot, £12, it's nothing. But it goes a long way. And what it says to the tenant, oh my goodness, the landlord must be really good, or landlady must be really good, because they are caring for me and they've actually wanted to welcome me into this home. Straight away, there comes a connection between. Even if you're doing it through an agent, you can instruct the agents to do this on every single let property, and you can have that right. Now, the second thing, really, which is most important, is when things do go wrong. If there's a complaint, there's no hot water, or there's a broken tile, or a broken back plate behind the cooker. Look, fix it immediately. Don't let it drag. When you let it drag and it goes on and on and on, you lose connectivity, you lose respect. And I'm a firm believer that if you respect people, they respect you back. If they start to get into financial difficulty, they're much rather going to stay with you because you've already shown that you have care for them and you can work something out, whether that's the council is supposed to become unemployed. Initially, they know that they are living in a place where the landlord has an interest in them, rather than it's just a place, I don't know who owns it, probably never going to know who's going to own it, but this is something which can go a long way. Guys, a very different series of videos this month. I hope you enjoy it. It's giving you great little tips that can make your clients much more faithful, interested in you, and respecting your place as well, because remember, if you respect them, they're going to respect you, and the way they do that is to respect the place. Make sure you get your checks done, make sure there's strong communication, make sure that the agent knows to email you as soon as there's any complaint or anything broken within the property. If you only have a small portfolio, when someone goes in, you can always be there to welcome them as well. Guys, I hope you're enjoying this. It's a very different look at property investment, but I wanted to do this series for this month. Next week, it's going to be HMOs. Take care. God bless you.